Hey guys, Shane here with One Shift at a Time. How are you doing? We're doing the power rankings again this week. We got week 22. It's coming right at you. And we're going to start off at number 10. And they are in the same spot as they were last week. And it is the Edmonton Oilers. Is there cause for concern in Edmonton? Perhaps. I mean, they lost the OT game against the Avalanche, which is fine. But losing to Dallas in regulation that one hurt. And they did bounce back against the Sharks before the game tonight. Man, that felt bad. 3 of those goals were on the power play. Otherwise, it could have been a lot worse. 5-on-5, they were absolutely worked. It's the goalie situation. I don't know why they didn't deal with it at the trade deadline, but it's definitely seeming to come back now. We'll see if Skinner gets the call up. Number 9, and they're staying in the same spot. This week it is the Toronto Maple Leafs. They only played twice this week. They did beat the Devils barely, 3-2, but they had those sweet uniforms. And you know what? I got to give it to Biebs on that one. I do like the reversible, and for the value, getting basically 2 jerseys like that, good deal. But then they did lose to the Habs tonight, 4-2. The Habs are the first team eliminated from the playoff contention this year, and that's not a good look, I'll tell you that. Things don't get easier as they host the Panthers tomorrow, so we'll see if they can bounce back. Number 8, and they're going to be up 4 spots from 12th last week, and that is the Minnesota Wild. They are riding a 5-game winning streak. It's one of the hottest teams in the NHL right now. That is definitely currently the longest streak in the NHL, and they have wins over Boston, Vancouver, Vegas, Colorado, solid teams they're getting wins over. So let's see if they can keep it going. They take on the best in the league in the Colorado Avalanche tomorrow at 4 p.m. So we'll see how they do. Number 7, and they're going to drop 6 spots. That is the Tampa Bay Lightning. They had to go to OT to beat the Red Wings, which was concerning. They also lost 3 in a row before that. Honestly, they could have dropped more if it wasn't for other teams. But it was to New York, the Carolina Hurricanes, and the Boston Bruins. So, I mean, they did lose to 3 solid teams. But again, I wasn't going to drop them that much for those losses, but that loss against Detroit, or that barely win against Detroit, was kind of concerning. Number 6, and they're going to be up 2 spots this week. We got the New York Rangers. They had a setback against the New Jersey Devils, who have been playing better hockey lately, but they have been big wins over the Tampa Bay Lightning, the Carolina Hurricanes, and the Pittsburgh Penguins. Again, these are solid teams they're beating, so they were impressive wins. They look to take on the lowly Sabres lately, though the Sabres are also doing better without Eichel, so who saw that coming? And number 5, and they're up 2 spots this week. You got the Boston Bruins. They won all 3 games this week, and they're beating teams, quite handily. They beat the Montreal Canadiens, the Tampa Bay Lightnings, and the New York Rangers this week. They're winners of 4 in a row. Only team that's got more wins in a row right now is those Minnesota Wild. They did pass Tampa Bay to officially take 2nd in the Atlantic. You know what? They're jockeying for position. Those top 8, I think they're pretty much set in the East, but it's all about playoff position now as they head down the stretch. They take on the Maple Leafs on Tuesday, which is definitely right now looking like a very possible first-round matchup. I don't think Leaf fans want that. Number 4, and up 1 spot this week, we got the Calgary Flames. Another really solid week by them. Besides 28 seconds against the San Jose Sharks, where the Sharks came from behind, scored 2 goals in 28 seconds to come from behind and win that game. Very uncharacteristic of Calgary, but they also had a big 5-2 win over Vancouver, 4-2 win over the Coyotes, and then that 9-5 win tonight, which was quite the shellacking of the Oilers. Another playoff matchup coming as they take on the Avs on Tuesday. That's the 3rd game between those teams in 3 weeks. Can you feel some maybe playoff preview coming up, and maybe them getting a little bit of a dislike for each other? Number 3, and they're going to be at 1 spot from last week because there is just not a lot of wiggle room near the top here. We got the Carolina Hurricanes. I mean, they lost to New York and Dallas in overtime, but they had wins over the Tampa Bay Lightning and a big statement victory today over the St. Louis Blues. Kind of wanted those 2 points, I'll tell you that. That was 7-2. They're going to take on the Washington Capitals on Monday. and number 2, and they're going to be up 2 spots as well. We got the Florida Panthers. I mean, they only played twice this week, but they did win both their games. I mean, the quality of opponents was not great. It was the Senators and the Montreal Canadiens, but 2 wins is 2 wins. I can't really punish them because of the way the schedule is written. They also play the Leafs, then they have another 2 easy games again as they take on the Montreal Canadiens again, and then the Chicago Blackhawks, and now have no Marc-Andre Fleury, so we'll see how they do from now, but I don't think it's going to get much better in Chicago. That's going to bring us to number 1, and it seems like almost always the number 1 team lately, but that's because the Colorado Avalanche have really been playing some solid hockey. I would not want to face them in the first round. One of the only teams that I think really stands with them right now is the Flames, and the Oilers definitely showed that they were capable as well. Man, I would pay to see either one of those series big time, but they did take full advantage, the Canucks did, as the Canucks came out flying against the Avs. That was their one loss this week. I think they did destroy the Flyers though today, so that definitely made up for that. They have a tough week, as we already talked about. They face the Wild and then the Flames, 2 of the hottest teams in the NHL, and some real good playoff previews. So let me know, as always, in the comments below. Maybe give your top 5, whatever you want. I love looking at them and commenting. Any comments in the bottom, I always comment back. So let me know. Like this video, share it around if you're new and you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button. And as always, we'll see you guys in the next episode.